Hello students, welcome back in our new session. In this session we will discuss about generations of programming languages. What are different types of generations and what the achievement has been taken on the behalf of programming languages. So as we talk about the first generation, so in first generation the programming languages is written in directly machine languages, means in binary numbers or in terms of zeros and ones. So the code, the programming code which has been written directly in the binary language. So what was the benefit? The benefit was that the processing speed became very fast because the code directly sent to the CPU and executed by the CPU. So that was the main benefit of the first generation. And the next one was, this is translator free language, means there is no translator is required to convert or translate the programs into machine code, because the code is already written in the machine language, so there is no need to change the code. So that was the main benefit of the first generation languages. So what was the drawback of first generation language? So the drawback was the code was difficult to understand by the programmer. The code was difficult to understand by the programmer because the code has been written in the 0 and 1s in the machine language, and the code was difficult to debug and edit if any error occurs. So that was the main issue in first generation. That's why programmer has to extend and left the first generation language. So they decided to upgrade the first generation and he invented the second generation with some code related changes. So what was the second generation? In second generations, the programming code is written in English related alphabets. English alphabets. That alphabets basically understandable by the programmer. So the code was easy to understand, easy to recognize, and what is going on in the program, and easy to debug the program, easy to edit the program, so that the issue was generated in the first generation has been solved. But so these written alphabets basically known as mnemonics. So mnemonics basically symbols or some codes. On the basis of these codes, the programs has been written in the second generation languages. But again, the program was written in the low level language. So such type of alphabets which is used to write the code is written in low level programming language, that is known as assembly language. So the code was written in assembly language that was the understandable by the human. It means the code will not be recognized and understandable by the machine, because the machine cannot understand the human language, natural language. So here we need some kind of translator. That translator basically capable to change the mnemonics or the code into the machine code. So that translator is known as assembler. So assembler have the quality or capability to change the low level code into the machine code. So that was the main achievement of the second generation languages. But again, the problem has remained in the lengthy code. When the code was very lengthy, then again there will be some issues that cannot be and could not be solved in the second generation. So according to some programming techniques, again programmer change or extend the second generation language into the third generation language. So in third generation language, programmer So now when we talk about the third generation language, so in third generation language, the code written in high level language that is natural language and programmer is used some programming terminologies by which the large line of statements can be solved very easily. What was this? Some decision making codes, like if, repeat, while, etc. So such kind of, by using such kind of techniques, the program can easily be solved and make the proper solutions. So what was the languages which is being used in this? So languages are COBOL, that is common business oriented language, and Pascal. We have C, C++, Java. These all are the modern third generation languages. So these all are the some languages which has been designed and invented in the third generation languages. So as we know that third generation was written in high level language, so again we need some kind of translators which is used to change the high level language into the low level or machine level programming languages. So there are basically two type of translators which used in the third generation, which was compiler and interpreter. So these are two translators which is been invented in the third generation languages to translate or to convert the high level language into the machine level languages. So that was the achievement of third generation languages. So that's all for today's session, and we have seen first generation, second generation and third generation, and in next video we will discuss some other generation of the programming languages. So I hope you got some valuable information from this video. If you have any doubts, then you can write your comments in our comment box. And thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. Thank you.